That doesn't seem right. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zachary Nolan. Cardinal is behind the camera.
Once again.
Welcome to another episode of Goal or No Goal, where we talk about controversial goal or non-goal calls, and then break down my opinions on them and why I feel a certain way, and necessarily why or why not the NHL messed up. So, let's start with this one. This one kind of went a little under the radar in terms of, there wasn't a real uproar about it, although at the time there was a bit of an argument. So, the Winnipeg Jets are playing the Chicago Blackhawks. It's 3-2 Jets on the power play late in the second period. The Jets would go on to win this game 6-4. So, notice right now, Blake Wheeler is in front of the net. Fleury's just out of your screen. Next slide, Wheeler is still in front of the net. All of a sudden, there's a black thing on the ground. What is that? That is Marc-Andre Fleury's glove, ladies and gentlemen. The puck goes down low to Mark Stripey. Now, watch this. The Jets are really smart here. Fleury doesn't have a glove. Now, I don't know what this ref is looking at, but there's I guess the logic, I guess we'll get to it later, but the ref can see it, so the ref can't plead ignorance here. So Shifley sees this. He goes down to Wheeler. Now, they try to slide the glove to Marc-Andre Fleury, and Fleury right here goes for the puck, and Wheeler and Shifley sees this. Shifley immediately slings over the puck right over to Kyle Connor because he knows now that Fleury doesn't have a glove for his glove hand. Kyle Connor tees it up. The glove's in midair. And yeah, that beats Marc-Andre Fleury. So let's see what happened here. So Marc-Andre Fleury is on the edge of his crease as he likes to play. Blake Wheeler is here. Marc-Andre Fleury seems to put his hand out like this, almost to put it over the thigh of Blake Wheeler as he's coming across. Wheeler, now, and as we see here, it's kind of tucked in here. Wheeler, still moving. At this point, I don't even know if his hand is in the glove. And it's gone. So first off, for the record, there was no review on this play. And you know what my question was? Why wasn't this, I think this should be challengeable, okay? And here's why. Is it not goaltender interference to take away the opposing goaltender's equipment? Now, I'm not saying for a fact that Wheeler did that, but I think Chicago didn't challenge this in any way, shape, or form. And I think they could have. I think there should be a rule in the NHL that says you should be able to, because goal interference means to impede the goaltender's ability to stop the puck illegally. Now, is it impeding the goaltender's ability if he does not have a free hand, so to speak, or a free equipment to stop the puck?
He's losing a vital piece of equipment.
Yes, it is. And I'm a Jets fan, but I'm a goalie at the same time, and I couldn't make a glove save without this glove. No chance. But yeah, no, Wheeler. So the puck, he goes out still, and then they'll try to pass over, and then there's this. So I tried to break this down. Here's my question here. Now, I did quite a bit of research on this, actually, because it's worth noting, I should tell you guys a little bit about a goaltender's glove. Not all gloves are exactly the same, but they may easily have the same main components. For example, there's a strap here. Our hand goes right into this section here. There's a bit of a Velcro strap here that connects the back of the wrist here to it. Let's just close it up here. What's mainly important, though, about a goaltender's glove is the wrist guard, wrist protector. So right here, this is a strap that is in a goalie's glove. And what we are told from a young age, now I didn't listen to this, but a lot of goalies do, is you tighten up your glove so that it doesn't itch, because your glove is supposed to have the most amount of stiffness, so to speak, compared to your hand. So if your hand is like this, your glove is like this. Hands like this, your hand should move with your glove. Your glove should move with your hand. So you should have this always tightened so that the glove is never at risk of going out of your hand or loosening. So for example, like this, if I try doing this, I'm covering it, but my fingers are actually only here, as opposed to if I have it fully and I tighten it, my fingers reach all the way here and I'm better mobility of catching a puck. So, where am I going with this? Fleury's glove comes out really easily. And I went back and I looked and I wondered, what does Fleury do with his glove, for example? Because as you can see, for me, I can't. That's how I get a glove off. Does Fleury take his glove out often? And I looked, and look what I found. Now, this is not to blame Fleury here. For the record, I'm not blaming Fleury. I'm just saying I wanted to do some investigating here. And Fleury has a tendency. Now, sometimes he will drink his water with his block hand, but sometimes he takes the glove off. See, we have obviously proofs of both, but there is times where Fleury takes his glove hand off to do that. And it is near impossible if you have this properly tightened to get a glove hand off easily, and then it takes time to tighten it afterwards. So, all in all, I've added just a lot of stuff here. Do I think Blake Wheeler is like, here's the thing. The glove comes out. I'm really torn on this. I actually really want to hear what your guys' thoughts are in the comments. If you think this should be don't ask me if this should be challengeable, if this should be a goal or no goal, because I'm so torn on this, because this is right down the middle for me. Wheeler goes across, but his hand is outside of the blue paint. But at the same time, there has to be some kind of force to knock a glove out of a goaltender's hand.
Can I ask a question, though? Because in the previous photo, you can almost see that his hand in his glove is like in front of the pants of Wheeler. Is there any reason for him to have his hand there? Like I'm asking you because you're a goaltender. Is there a reason for that?
The only reasons I can think of, if I'm Marc-Andre Fleury, is what you're doing is you're slightly trying to keep open your lane of vision. So if Wheeler's coming across like this, I'm going like this.
From the screen.
And I'm just keeping him a little bit out of my eyes.
I see. Makes sense.
So that's the only thing I can think of. But at the same time, like, guys, at the end of the day, I don't have enough evidence to go either way. And I don't know, because obviously nobody would have footage of this, would be able to compare footage of this and see if his glove was tightened hard enough. I guess at the end of the day, I would still call it a goal only because I literally can't decide. But, you know what? I would not disagree if somebody gave me very good proof that it shouldn't be a goal. I legitimately just want to know your guys' thoughts on this, because I stared at this play for a while, and I thought to myself, you know what? If I was Fleury, I'd be really annoyed with this. And considering the Jets only won by 6-4, which included an empty netter, yeah, this was impactful. Might not be impactful in the long run, as both teams probably won't make the playoffs. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, all that jazz. Comment down below your thoughts on this. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Connor, the old Svechnikov for Connor, and score! Pierre-Luc